The full coaching program works in the following way. The first thing I want to do is to just meet somebody.
By having a long and pretty thorough chat and then sort of identifying an area that I might not have thought about on my own.
The first two meetings we had, we didn't really talk like career opportunities, it was just kind of finding out about me.
Chris's first task, as it were, was to explore with her what she really wanted to do.
95% of the people who walk through our door have been to uni and don't know what they want to do. So I'm going to be working with you to ascertain what type of graduate job typology are you. There's only three.
Helping you discover yourself and kind of what your skills were and what value you could bring to the table, which often as a young graduate is very hard to understand yourself and kind of find those key points.
Chris got my daughter to think very carefully about what motivated her, what she found rewarding, and got her to focus more clearly on the paths that were available to her.
So he really broke it down. Simple tasks like asking my mates what they thought I was good at, what careers they think I would be good in. So I got a lot of feedback saying interpersonal skills, so we really worked on that.
Once the pair of us have worked out what graduate job typology you are, and usually knowledge architect or communicator, occasionally specialist, but usually the latter two, you and I have got to work together and we have to get an audit of your skills on a piece of paper. We've got to get your hard skills and your soft skills. And very few, particularly younger people, are very good at working out what their key skills are.
Helping you discover yourself and kind of what your skills were and what value you could bring to the table, which often as a young graduate is very hard to understand yourself and kind of find those key points.
And he tailored my CV towards that, helped me write a cover letter, helped me complete my LinkedIn profile. It was all a bit of a mess and he kind of just straightened things out and sent me on the right path.
We're going to put you a really great CV together, which is going to be employer friendly. Because it's going to concentrate on a neat little personal statement. It's going to have very clearly put what your hard and soft skills are. It's going to reflect the work experience that you've got. Then and only then is it going to put down your academic stuff. So you will get a great CV.
Very much about how to research and how to research effectively. And then obviously then structuring that into workable actions.
He's really kind of pointed out jobs, some quick text like urgent, apply for this.
The next stage is working out what industries suit you.
It was kind of almost very insightful, and he was there helping along every step of the way and really good and giving the insight that I didn't receive at university and at school, so it was very helpful from that respect.
A good CV will get you an interview, but whether you get the job or not is a whole other matter. And I've got to coach you in the art and science of interviewing.
He actually showed me interview techniques, made me a bit more comfortable with that, especially on his website. There was an app I downloaded, pretty sure, and it just had all interview questions. Literally, it was page by page and just exactly what you have to do before the interview process and after.
Yeah, even now I'm 3 or 4 years down the line, I still talk to Chris monthly, if not weekly. And any kind of advice that I may need or sounding board even in my second or third job about what I should do, he's been there and been able to provide that aftercare, which I think has been really invaluable. Often something it's nice to have a third party perspective, which is not your parents or you're not your who usually probably butt heads with. It's great to have someone who's had experience in the industry and has that knowledge, who's not a family member or someone that you probably would question the information they're giving you.
So I mentor everyone who's got a job to make sure that they become successful in that job, and also to help them to move from their first job to their second job, or help them to negotiate a pay rise, or help them to deal with somebody who's, that quite often you have a boss who's an idiot. How do you deal with that? You certainly don't get taught that at uni. All those type of things I help with.